Hello, welcome to WJBF Digital. I'm Carlton T. Clay. We are here with one of the stars of the hit series, Siesta, Mr. Brandon Gomes. How are you doing today, Brandon?
Living well, man. Doing great. Happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem. Thank you so much for joining us here. Now let's get started. We know you for music. Like, how did you get started? Like, what inspired your passion for music?
Um, it was really just listening to rap. It was listening to some of my favorite artists as a kid, like Big Boy, Andre 3K. It was really listening to artists that I just gravitated towards. Eventually, in my teenage years, Wiz Khalifa, big inspiration of mine. And I just like taking what I see in my perspective and I like rhyming. I like putting it into songs and rhyming. So I just risked it and said, "This is what I want to do." I want to be in entertainment. I love music. It's what I love to do. So I'm gonna go for it.
What are some of your favorite like genres of music? I know you mentioned rap, but is there anything else?
Yeah, I mean, I love, man, because I also DJ, so I have a wide ear for music. So I love hip hop. I love hip hop. I love R&B. I love more recently I like pop. Reggaeton, house music. I really listen to it all, but I sing and I rap myself and produce. So I guess I love hip hop. Hip hop's my favorite.
Sounds good. So let's get into Siesta Key now. This is a big show, huge show. This is what we know you for. How did that all come into place? Like, how did you get involved with the show?
Yeah, really. So I grew up in Sarasota, Florida, which is the county that Siesta Key is in, and I knew a lot of people growing up just through mutual friends, and I really just I got approached about, one of my friends was bringing a show to town, and they shot a pilot, and they were, looking for people, to come be a good personality. And I showed up to a dinner at the Hard Rock Casino, and it seemed like shortly after that, man, they had, 30-person production crews at my front door, and we was just rolling with it. So sort of happened fast.
So how was the adjustment? Because again, it could be going from like just living the average life, regular life, and then here you go, all these cameras in your face. How was that adjustment for you?
Yeah, it was, it's something that you have to know you're signing up for, because it is a complete difference. Nothing will ever be the same, just as far as like, trying to live a normal life and private. Everything to me right now is public. Everything's out there, and everybody wants to know what's going on. So it was an adjustment for sure. It was tough just understanding that, everyone from the outside looking in has such a set perspective of who I am, and such a set perspective of, relating me to the show and everything about the show, and not realizing that you're a complete person outside of the show. So, it was a lot, mentally, and moving forward. But this is what I signed up for, and I'm still on that road to get to where I got to go. So I like it, man. I can't complain.
That's what's up. Now, we see that Siesta Key moved to Miami this past season, and we saw that actually you stayed out of the drama, like a lot of it. We were focused on your music, which we love to see, your career and everything. Was that
Yeah.
intentional for you? Like, just, hey, I'm not doing with the drama this season. I want to focus on what I'm doing actually with my career.
Yeah, I mean, I think naturally, just by person, I'm not really a dramatic person. I wouldn't even really consider myself like a reality TV, star. I've always been in entertainment, and I've always been, low key to myself in real life. Now, mind you, you go back a couple seasons, I've been in the middle of a lot of drama, so I can't I can't sit here and say I've been scot free for my whole, Siesta Key career. But I just, I have a son now. As I'm getting older, and as things start to really come into reality for me, I'm just really focused on myself. I'm focused on, getting to where I gotta go, assets, taking care of people, being just a real man, just a genuine person. So, a lot of times when the drama comes around, if I don't gotta be in it, I'm not gonna be in it. But that's sort of where I've been at this last season in Miami.
Yeah, and we definitely love seeing that. Of course, you raising your son, and just again how you're moving with your career. We definitely love seeing that for sure. Now, the last episode was kind of like of the finale was kind of like a Last Supper type of deal with flashbacks and all this other stuff. Now,
Yeah.
was that the last season of Siesta Key? Like, What's going on with the show? What can you tell us without getting in trouble?
Yeah, so I mean, MTV does a really good job at keeping things, I guess, open ended. You don't really know. It's not like they told me, this is the last episode we're doing. That's it. Goodbye. It's not like they said that, but, um, you know, in my opinion, I feel like we've been on the air for 5 years. We all got to grow up on the show. I've been on the show since I was 21, 22. I'm 27 now, so. Um, I think we've captured a lot. Do I think it's the end? Maybe not, maybe, but I feel like, we're definitely gonna take a little breather here for a second at the bare minimum.
That sounds good. That sounds great. Just kind of actually live life and then maybe come back and see, what you guys are doing, like a little recap or something like that later on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
that sounds good. Now let's get into DJing because you did mention it earlier, and we did get to see a little bit of that on the series. What made you get into DJing? Like what pushed you in that direction?
So a couple of close mentors of mine, like for instance, Will, he's a co-founder of Taylor Gang with Wiz Khalifa. He's Wiz Khalifa's manager. Will told me like you should get into DJing. A couple other friends of mine told me I should get into DJing because I got this brand now. I have MTV behind me. I got a following. I got a platform, and I love music. So, I just thought of it as an avenue to go just get in front of people and have more of a something I'm actually bringing a value there. I've done so many meet and greets where I just show up to your town and I shake hands and whatnot. But I think it would be a better avenue for me as far as, it's also in music. I could spin my own songs when I DJ. I could get paid more when I go to different cities to DJ and do a meet and greet. Shout out Paulie D. Paulie D also on MTV. He's been killing it in DJing, and it's sort of like that brand. He has a big personality, big, you know, um, backing, and he just goes and kills shows. So I'm just trying to, take advantage of everything I could take advantage of, and that's something I enjoy. I enjoy playing music. I enjoy getting people to dance. I enjoy, you know, uh, left a new ear for music myself, hearing new songs, hearing other people's sets. So I think DJ is just an outlet that I get to go, have fun, play music, get paid, as well as, showcase my music.
We love seeing that. We love seeing you thrive and just moving in a positive direction. That's a beautiful thing to see. Now, where can we see you like next? Like, do you have any DJing gigs coming up? Like, where can we see you?
Yeah. So next I'll be at it's the 7th. I'll be in Jacksonville at Sugar, DJing. I'm gonna be out. I have a brand called Siesta G. It's a cannabis brand. So I'll be out there um DJing for an event that we're throwing at Sugar. After that, March 16th, I'll be in Union Hall at Lakeland, and after that, man, spring break's coming up. So when spring break's around, I'm out everywhere I could possibly be. So if you follow me on Instagram or follow me throughout social media, definitely stay tuned to what I got going on. It's gonna be a big year.
Sounds good. And speaking of big year, any new music? Like what? And if you have any new music, where can we listen to it?
So I just dropped a song called "Life of the Party" across all platforms. I also just dropped another song with the end of Siesta Key, the finale. It's called "All I Want" with Tanir, who was also on the show with me. So those are two songs that just came out within the last couple months. And like I said, spring break. My birthday's in April, so I plan to be heavy content, heavy. Every city, showing face, shaking hands, playing music, doing gigs, allowing the people to come, giving them a place to go to vibe out. So, between March and April, expect a lot of events for me.
Sounds good. And happy early birthday to you, by the way.
Thank you.
No
Thank you.
problem, no problem. Now, what advice could you give someone who wants to get into music or entertainment business? Like, what advice could you give them, like, from the lessons you learned on your journey?
Yeah. I'll say do it because you love it, man. With music, a lot of people, I've met so many people that, they try to get into music for the wrong reasons, and then they end up, fizzling out because, you got to understand music is it's entertainment, it's art. It takes a while to build solid fan bases, and it takes a while to, get recognition. So if you love it, it doesn't, you don't get drained. On top of that, I would just say make sure that you focus on business as well, because music is expensive. and you have to take your business serious. You have to have other outlets and other brands and platforms that you're working on so you can push your music through that. Um, yeah, man, I just for any new artist, just believe in yourself and don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't blame anyone for why you're not putting music out. Don't blame anyone for why you're not working or why you're not reaching out to people to try to get more out of it. Just get after it and stay focused on the business.
That's good. Good advice. Thank you so much for that. Now, if people want to follow you on social media, follow your DJing, music, how can they do so?
So on I kept my artist name and my actual government name the same. It's just Brandon Gomes. So if you go to Instagram, just look up Brandon Gomes. Facebook, same thing. I'm the one that's verified. I know Instagram just changed up the verified thing, but Brandon Gomes, I'm usually the first one that pops up across Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. Brandon Gomes again. Just look up my name. It's everywhere. TikTok, every platform you could possibly think of, I'm on there. So Brandon Gomes.
Sounds good, man. Brandon, thank you so much for joining us here on WJBF Digital. We definitely wish you the best in all you're doing with your career and all your success. We thank you and we appreciate you so much.
Man, thank you, Carlton. Again, thank you for having me out here today and reaching out to me and letting me share my story. I appreciate you guys for giving me that outlet and keep doing what you guys are doing for real, making a change.
Thank you so much. All right, everybody, that is it. I am Carlton T. Clay, and this is WJBF Digital.